are live. Apparently we are live, boys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a Friday night. It's apparently 9 o'clock. Let's make sure yokes can hear me. You can see me. Are we ready to gooi? What's happening? What's happening? Hello, boys. Hello, welcome, welcome. Who we got here? We got 8 boys here. Hello, Brandon, Bash, Cameron, Mr. Jazz. Lekker boys, nice to check you all. It's a Friday. It's beer. And I think to get things started off, because it's been a rough week. It's been a rough one, boys. So we're straight into things. We go straight into things. It's lekker. Just to a hectic week, boys. It was a long, short week. So let's get the show on the road. So welcome to Friday Night Shenanigans. This is episode I don't know no more, but daar's kak wat kom. Lekker boys. Okay, let's see. We've got an agenda. Not that much, because like almost off season. So apparently the boys in Race Phase have been behaving themselves just a tad. So we'll see what happens. But there's some tunes here. How's it, Gav? Welcome. So Gavin, his name is Cockett, but apparently he was called Knockout. So we're gonna go with Gavin, who's got a cock out on a knockout. So lekker boy. Yeah, welcome to PC Racing. It was the first race this week. It was lekker. He kicked my ass because I got the DC. So this cuck, you know, when this shit happens. Okay, so I just want to make sure, boys, you can all hear me lekker. Oh no, get your shot glasses ready. Azad Kigan, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let me grab my agenda here. See, I came prepared this week, boys. I call this preparations. Okay, so I'm scrolling up here to where the long agenda is. Okay, so we're going to start off the week not with Race Phase. We'll keep that for when we are momentuming to the situation. So we had the privilege and the honor this week to have Mr. Zaire Essa racing with yours truly. Or should I say, I was on the same track as Mr. Essa. I wasn't racing against him. It looks like alien. I'm like 4 seconds a lap slower. I don't know. Must be grip.exe expired, some shit like that. So we were racing in LNR, the old school series, and Zaire and his old school teammate, Mr. Bashir Jadwad, they were going there. Essa in his Porsche as always, and Bash. Well, now we know why they call him Bash, because I heard via a Tweety Bird that Bash is going to get a penalty, because as they were going over the finish line, Bash had a moor of a run, and then Essa somehow slipped his foot off the accelerator onto the brake, and he brake checked Bash straight, and all Bash did was kept it flat, and he bashed right through Essa, and hy ry hom in sy moer in. He was turning like circles, and Bash won the race. But now, I thought, like, this is pretty weird. But a few laps before, Bash showed us why he's the Bash. They lines him up on that little short straight on Barcelona, coming through that sweep. And he's like, they get to the breaking point, and Essa's not really covering the inside line. And old Bash just, he puts it in there, and he just, he's like, it's now or never, and he just gooi, he's like puts like half, like gooi it in there. And Bash is braking, and you check that Merc is going like squeaking, it's like, and then Essa is like, if you check the Essa stream, he's like calm, he's like, this oak's like, oh check, here comes this oak, and he's like, let me turn my wheel, and he starts turning, and next minute he fucking murray into the side. So Essa's wheels like this, and then Essa's back, and he recovers like a smooth operator. He's just like, click it down, and away he goes, and he just goes. Bash in the meantime is fucking turning this way, and he's fucking turning that way, doing fucking donuts, like 360, clicky, 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 and he's back and going, and he's still in second place. Now you must know how cuck the rest of the field was, if that happens, and they're still that far ahead. And there wasn't cock oaks in the field. We had the vape boys there, but they were like vaping on their own, because when I checked in on Musa's stream, Musa was like, yeah, we're racing. There's not much going on. Sora. And Serodio, typical Serodio. You must check Serodio. Serodio look like this. See, let me get, there we go. Serodio look like this. Hola. We're driving. Yes. We're racing. A bit bored, but we're racing. That's all you get from this. It's like, yeah, let's go. Let's race. We must race. It's like no emotion. It's like, but you must be emotional. Not so fucking Terminator like. You make us bang. But it was, so I got a DC. That's like where the cuck of my week started. And Brandon, there was no hello. Adele Serodio was left at home, and Andre Serodio came and raced. There was no knock knock or hello, it is me who's punting you out the way. No, nix. Serodio was Andre Serodio, not Adele. Adele was left in the closet, there where she belongs, in the closet. Okay, so nothing like that. He passed it to his teamies. The vape boys. I told you, the vape boys. I heard Musa went on a killing spree. He apparently killed the oak. We still can't find that oak. That's how hard he killed him. That I don't think that oak came back after the race. But I DC'd and should have known that's where my cuck started for the week. So if we get to the next point here, so we'll go straight into that. So before we do that, so there's some boys here that have technical issues. So there's oak named Fleming Bauer. Now, that oak, special. It's not an idiot, but he's special. He put his force feedback so high, like Max. Everything must be like Max Verstappen, flat. That is his base, his poor wheel base said, fuck yo, I had enough, and it seized. Fast. Finished. So the oak's been crying the whole week. And then like 2 days ago, his insurance tunes. It's fixed. Yeah, race again. But now he hasn't been back yet. He's got stories this oak, stories. So we'll see, maybe next week, Mr. Bauer will come and race somewhere. Because race phase is on a break now. It's summer break, spring break. Keegan, did you murder the Aston? Oh. Okay, so then we'll talk about my sadness before we get to the good stuff. This is only a short episode tonight, boys, because we're going into the off season. So I was racing over in Sarko on Wednesday night with some good boys there. The vape boys were there. Ottens was there. It was lekker. It was at Brands. And I take the Honda. Took the Honda, boys. It was lekker. The Honda was lekker. Decent. It was lekker. But my cuck. Okay. When I caught up to one of the vape boys, Mr. Domingo, I wanted to do a Serodio. But Domingo saw my move and he poured out some vape juice out the window. I saw him. going down the straight. He was gooiing vape juice out the window. So I spin. Cut. Collect it. Keep my position. I'm like gearing back. Gooi. Only 2 oaks pass. Okay, now I'm gooiing. Now I'm pissed. Moerig. I'm going. And I'm catch up to this oak, Marius. Now Marius is from the good old days on console racing. Now I got to know Marius in the COVID time. And Marius is one of those oaks. He likes the green stuff. You know, the green stuff. Now, same story. I'm sure he's in cahoots with the vape boys. He was in cahoots with the vape boys because same place, going down the straight. I checked him gooi something out the window. Must have been a hot one. Because next moment, cut, wheel this way, fenter that way, wall. Fucked. 5 minutes left in the race. We go from P5 to P8. Pok. So it was kak. So for that, we'll drink a shot. Because I drove like a chop. A special chop. So you must concentrate. I say, boys. So to 3 spins. The 3rd spin was on the final lap. In the second last corner. Fuck. Out of practice. Okay. It's like nectar. So yeah. But now, the soccer race was interesting. Because now, remember I told you boys, there's some history between LNR and LTR. So, LT Racing or LTR and LNR Logistical Nightmare Racing, because we're a nightmare, okay? Now, we've obviously settled our differences, but it was quite funny now. Jude, the oak who don't have no balls, okay, that oak, started from like way back. And he's going, and he's coming. And then he gets to Flip. Now, Flip's a good driver. We call Flip the defender, because Flip can defend the kak out of you. You can't get past this oak. He's like, makes it wide, you know, like double bus wide. But see, Henry, LTR is the fast ones and LNR is the slow ones, right? Yes. Net so. You got it right. Okay, so he comes up behind Flip. Now I'm expecting a good battle. Next moment, I show you. I got my trusty wheel. So Flip's going. And next moment, Flip went. And Flip drove into the wall. And Jude's like, click, click. Hey Flip, where you going? Okay, bye Flip. See you tomorrow. He carries on racing. Now he's going lekker. And he gets to Ruan Heineke. Now this is the brother to the other Heineke. The other Heineke who's slow. Yeah, because Ruan's the fast one. Okay, so Ruan's the fast Heineke. So he catches up to Ruan. Now, I expect, again, it's going to be a lekker fight. But then Ruan, he heard of this, the Adelse rodeo move. Either he goes knock knock, or he goes, hello, it is me. So as they get onto the back straight at Brands, Ruan says, exit stage left, Papa. Hits the wall, misses Jude by Bro, if that oak had a ball hair, that's by how much he would have missed it. It's like, we all went, and then Jude passed him. I'm telling you. Yeah, Ruan, he was scared of that Adele move. Didn't even need to use it. So we've concluded that LTR and LNR is like a battery. No, it's like a magnet. The same pool pushes each other away. So his Merc pushed them out the way without touching them. We call that the Serodio 2.0. That's what we're going to call that one. Welcome, Stephen. Niall. Bro, can't you read the time, I say? You're like an hour behind us in time. You must be here an hour early to be on time for South Africa. Fuck, man. Stephen. Okay, Stephen's here, Oaks, I know behave. Okay, but now you see I've kept the good stuff. Kept the good stuff of my agenda. So if I have a look here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stages. So we're alright. So now we all know Bago and I have a bet on shots. Has anyone seen Bago, who apparently has no more excuses for doing his shots? So I've come to the conclusion that Bag O is just following the race face admin tradition. Like when you log a ticket for an endurance, you get an answer 7 weeks down the line. So Bago is not late with his shots. We're early. December is coming. Then he'll do his shots. Me behave because Steven's here. Nee, but Steven knows me well. So Bago, my boy, I don't know why you're bang to do a shot, bro. You owe me like 6 already. But for you, I'll make it 7. Okay, so now we start the race face side of our agenda. Your neighbor is cutting slabs. You're about to go to jail. Have you got a propie? A propie for your holikie. Lekker, ne? I know I'm off pace, Stephen. Don't have to rub it in, man. I know. Okay, so back on race face. Okay, so let's start. So apparently, there's a thing between Mr. Lotus and Mr. De Villiers that happened on Wednesday night in the fun race around the mountain. Now, apparently, someone overtook the other oak outside of the confines of the track. So in layman's terms, he took a shortcut and went outside the vid liner and passed him and did not give the position back. So we won't name names. Lotus. Why, bro? Why are you making shortcuts? Was it Suzuka? Here, boys. I lost a week somewhere. Shit. Must have been at the chicane then. That's the only place where you can cut the track. Penalty shot for that blunder. I read somewhere Bathurst, I don't know why. The Berg. Okay, penalty shot, boys. That's a good one. Whew. Yeah, the beer was much better. Okay, so, Mr. Lotus, why are you making shortcuts to overtake? We know you got the skill to overtake around the outside of a corner. You don't need to go outside of the track limits. But check you out. Okay, now I've got a question. I see my friend is here, Mr. Cameron. So apparently, you got a quali ban because you weren't very sportsman-like. Shit. Now the last time I checked someone be unsportsmanlike was when someone torpedoed. Like, I think it was Alan was on his Sunday cruise, turning to the left, and then you had this outcome, Murim. I think it was Mr. Renner. Tell me if I'm wrong. But, like, that's the last time I saw someone be unsportsmanlike and get into cuck and club the ban for that. But I saw him back a while ago. Yes! Oh, was it Godzilla? Oh, heerlijkheid. De Villiers. Why these De Villiers ouds like making cuck, eh? Must be in the surname. But I just remember, rear right fender brushed, he who must not be named front left. Okay, so, but now, this out got a unsportsmanlike penalty. First thing I want to know is, because it was post-race. So you mean after the checkered flag, this out got the penalty? I got two questions. Number one, wie de donors doen a penalty on someone after the race? Like, really? After the race? After you were curry king, like, checkered flag, finish. No more racing. Something smells fishy here, boys. Not biased. There's a cuck word there. Fishy. But okay. So, after the race, apparently he was unsportsmanlike and he clapped into someone. So question number two. The out that he clapped, why the fuck are you parked not where it's safe? In the pits. It's where you belong. Not on the side of the road. You lost your jizz. What? Oh, shiz. Oh, heerlijkheid. Sorry, bro. I don't have my glasses on. So, yeah, but let's catch this. We must catch this right now, boys. So, Cameron, you are unsportsmanlike to drive into a car after the race that was standing next to the track where it's not safe. Yeah, boys, I told you. I must be a head steward here, ek sê. Because I'd penalized the out parking on the side of the road. He was causing the collision. I would call that unsafe rejoin. Brandon, you're right. Saz did that after the race once, and then he got a PK as well. But he confessed he did it deliberately. Cameron, you don't look like the oak that would deliberately drive into an oak, unless it's your teammate. Because we at Eleanor, we like doing stupid things like that. When I see Brandon there on the side, ek ry hom in sy moer in. En Brandon weet ek gaan hom in sy moer in ry. Sometimes I don't even need a teammate. Ek ry myself in my moer in. Like Bouwer. Dis ook ry jou in jou moer in the race. Now that I can understand getting a penalty of unsportsmanlike conduct. In the race. Not after. It's a moment of pause to understand. I just pull a 90-degree turn in front of the field. You, Brandon, we know you do that. Look at Barcelona. You did that on Tuesday. And then you had 4 of us PK you straight again. Like, fuck. You know? Fucking Oaks. Must come for driving lessons. There's this place called SRMC, Sim Racing Master Class. You go there, you book a session, and you get an injection in your bum with the juice. It's called speed juice. Fuck, man. What's the saying? It is what it is. Yes, you check. No, not speed juice, lemonade. That's watered down. You need the pure stuff. Injected in your bum. Okay, so, but Cameron is alright. You got the penalty for unsportsmanlike. So when do you serve the penalty? Because the season is voorbij. Or did you serve it last night at Skukuza? Okay, and then, okay, so, then. On a lighter note, boys. On a lighter note. So the not so final results, okay? Gooi dop. Okay, here we go. Put the bottle down. So Mr. Ottens, not my favorite person, but it's okay. We'll get there. Congratulations on winning the Pro Division, provisionally. Lekker. Okay. Here. Cameron, are you friends with Andre Serodio? Or are you friends with his twin personality, Adele Serodio? Sounds like it, with all the punting you're doing. You and some of those hybrid boys. You seem to be having the Serodio effect, huh? Like to punt it up the bum without permission. Ja, nee. Julle ouens gaan kak volgende seisoen with these new rules that are coming. No punting, boys. Okay. Then, apparently, there's like, I'm friends with his teammates. Should I go replace Lebok? He can punt the rappy ball. Oh, yeah, boys. Let's just leave Lebok by the ice. So that's a different story for another show, actually. This is sim racing. Not coach the Springbok how to scope the ball. We need a whole bigger bottle of tequila for die kak. The Macca's breaks our kak, so don't drive the Macca. But don't drive the Ferrari also, because as per the incident reports, Otten's brakes is also not so lekker. I mean, 6 punts in one race. Sunjan, so apparently, when he saw that he was 6 seconds a lap slower, to bly by the ice. No, just kidding. Apparently it had something to do, but I'm sure it had something to do with being 6 seconds off the pace. So he stayed by the ice. Because he was bang of this place. Because these oaks had fucking pace. Especially those 2 boys there in the front. Fuck. Essa and Bash. Even though Bash was bashing Essa all the way. Bash still won the race. Because he was bashing all the way. Alright boys, so final point for tonight. It's a short video tonight, because we're going into the off season, so there's not much going on. So apparently we have a bully in Rice Fies. Now apparently this oak, he drives kak. When he drives kak, he tunes you in your DMs. If you going to tune him or report him, he starts threatening. He gets upset, intimidate. So pas op. We won't name names, but pas op. Because this oak, he's a bully. He might be big and tall and groot and all, but pas op. No place for like that. I heard he was reported to admins. We'll see if the admins adminning the situation and put him in his place, because there's no space in Rice Fies for bullies. If he wants to bully, he must call, say ma. Because then he must learn manners. Because here we're friends, we have fun, and we race lekker together. And sometimes we drive like idiots, and then special idiots, and then you get Adele Rodeo. Alan. The show is like coming to an end, and now you arrive. What were you doing? Alan, just for you, huh? Because you missed all of them. I was also watching that, but I put it on pause. So Alan, for showing up late to the party, cheers, Alan. Hope to see you on Tuesday with a old Skoronk M6. Like boys, that's all the fun for tonight. So again, recap. No bullying, no punting. If you punt, say hello. It's only fair. Say hello. And quote Adele Rodeo when you make the punt happen. We're gonna start the punt movement. And then we all know Bago is like, he's doing his shots on the same clock as what the adminning at Rice Fies. 6 months down the line, we'll get the video. Lego boys, hope this was fun. Alan, sorry you like right at the end, you must hit the rewind button and watch it again. And then I check you oaks Probably not next Friday because it's off season. So there's nothing to talk about. Everyone in race face is going to race everywhere else and behave themselves until the first race of the new season. So yeah, lekker boys, enjoy and make sure the bokke gets a bonus point win Sunday night or ons gaan almal huil. Lekker boys, check you all on the track over the weekend. Cheers!